1258 from Minister Prabowo, principally on your ideas on Russia-Ukraine non-alignment and also the Myanmar issue.
Yes, John, thank you. I don't know if I can answer these questions in 3 minutes, but I will try. Several questions insinuated that I'm equating between the invader and the invaded. I think that's an emotional reaction. But what I'm putting forward is conflict resolution. I'm not saying which side is right or wrong. And I think this is being taken mistakenly because Indonesia's position is very clear. In the United Nations, we voted against the Russian invasion. We voted. You can check our voting record. We are not talking about right or wrong. I'm just proposing that we attempt at conflict resolution, and this has been done historically. Please, our European friends, please do not think in terms of 5 or 10 years. Think in terms of 50 years. We in Asia, we have our share of conflict, of war. Maybe more disastrous, more bloody than what's being experienced in Ukraine. Ask our Vietnamese friends, our Vietnamese brothers. Ask our Cambodian brothers. Ask them how many times they've been invaded. Ask our Vietnamese friends how many times we have been invaded. Ask Indonesians how many times we have been invaded. We know war. We want to resolve. We want to help. But again, it's up to the parties. What is the United Nations for? If not for conflict resolution? Why is a proposal for a demilitarized zone so taken as if it's not rational? We have a demilitarized zone in Korea. We had a demilitarized zone between North and South Vietnam. We had a demilitarized zone in the Sinai. We have now United States monitoring force in many countries. There are conflicts not only in Europe. There are violations of sovereignty not only in Europe. Ask our brothers in the Middle East. Ask the Africans. Ask the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. How many countries invaded them? There are United Nations forces in the Congo. So what I'm proposing is how we try to resolve this conflict by respecting the United Nations. That's all. I'm not equating aggression with the aggressors. Please understand, we in this part of the world, we have been victims of aggression many times. I think that's my answer. And for Myanmar, very clear that ASEAN has not accepted the authoritarian and the activities and lethal actions of the Myanmarese military regime against their own people. So that is very clear. And I think Cambodia, as the previous leader or chairman of the ADIMM, Cambodia was also very clear, and Cambodia did not invite the Myanmarese political leaders to the ADIMM meeting. And I think that's our position also. And we have been discussing among ASEAN members that we should try to still engage the Myanmarese military regime if that is acceptable to our political masters, and try to convince them to de-escalate again, to try to achieve ceasefire and democratic resolution of the conflict. And we have given our example in Indonesia. In Indonesia, in 1998, I think we are one of the few examples in the world of a military voluntarily withdrawing from politics. A military withdrawing voluntarily from politics until today, and we are proud of it. We are proud of that. I myself was accused many times of preparing a coup d'etat, preparing, but I did not carry out. I formed a political party. I took part in 4 general elections, right? I became a presidential candidate in 2 general elections. I'm preparing to go for the 3rd time, So we are proud of that, and we want to convince our Myanmarese colleagues that the military always should defend their people and not take violent actions against their own people. Indonesian military tradition is we are a people's army. We rose from the people. We are nothing without the people, and therefore we voluntarily withdrew from politics. And we will go to the people to get a mandate of the people by the consent of the people. I think that's my answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Everybody, please thank our panelists. They've all